I'm just going to talk to you about my coronavirus experience. So it's day 10 now. Jeez. 12. It's day 12, I think. I've still got a tight chest. But I've just been through 10 days of hell, really. Oh, makes me tight chested just thinking about it. So I got a cough probably about this 2 weeks ago on the Saturday. And I had some friends here as well. We were having a little party before everyone had to go into quarantine and everything. And I was a bit worried about them being here anyway because, because I felt like I had this cough and that was one of the symptoms. So what we did, we just didn't hug or kiss, making sure we didn't we washed our hands and everything. So none of those guys have got anything, which is great. My family developed coughs as well, so my kids had these kind of horrible sounding coughs, and my wife did as well. But because I've got asthma, I don't really have any other symptoms. I didn't have fever. I didn't have the fever basically. I didn't have the fever. I had a headache. It kind of behind the eyes, a bit like a virus. You can tell when you got a virus. It kind of goes behind your eyes, doesn't it? That sort of hot. I did have a bit of a hot head, a slight temperature, but mainly because I've got asthma, it got my weak spot. So that was me. That was me in trouble really with that. I haven't had to use an inhaler for maybe 5 years. I'm pretty relaxed with my use of inhalers. If I've ever had asthma, I just stop thinking about it, relax. I'm pretty good at getting out of it. Take a breath now. See, I've got a tight chest. This is 10 days later, right? So you can really see why old people and people who have things like asthma really get hit hard by this virus, because it really affects your lungs. It's pretty terrifying, to be honest. So going back to the story, Saturday, cough. Sunday, a bit of a cough. I just felt a bit dodgy. And then Monday, all of a sudden, I couldn't get enough oxygen. My chest was tight. It was like an asthma attack, really. I couldn't get enough oxygen in my lungs, so I was starting to get lightheaded, and I really started to feel like I was on my way into hospital. I felt like I was going to have to call 999. I panicked a bit. I was trying to calm myself down, which is one thing I say is try and keep calm. If this happens to you, just try and keep calm, because that will make it worse. The panic can make it worse. We'd called the school on Monday as well to say the kids aren't coming in because we think they've got, I've got symptoms, they've got symptoms, we're going to self-isolate. So we knew we were going to be self-isolating for 2 weeks anyway, right? But then on the Monday, and we were right to, because on the Monday I had this terrible attack on my lungs. And I was sort of gone lightheaded, I couldn't really see, I was panicking. I basically had to drink some wine, so I'd said to my wife, get me some wine. My wife ran to the doctors to get my inhalers, because I hadn't had my inhalers for ages, so luckily they just gave them to her, and the steroid one as well as the blue one. Wasn't really enough. It did an okay job, but it wasn't really enough. I had to literally not do anything. I had to lie in bed, just still. If I used any energy, any oxygen, I was really struggling. I probably would have been in hospital. So yeah, I had to lie still. I had to lie still for about maybe 3 full days, and then I got out of bed. And I had a day where I was doing bits and bobs, but then I had to go back to bed that afternoon. By the 4th day, same sort of thing. Felt okay in the morning, got up, did a few things, had to go back to bed. Now, I think by the Saturday, I felt okay. I felt like I thought I was better. I actually made a music video for my daughter, which you can see now.
If you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody.
Right, so I made that for her, camera work, bit of energy, had a few drinks, and then because I think cannabis is good for you, right? It's anti-inflammatory, it's good to relax and everything, but I can't smoke it, obviously, because my lungs. I don't want it got anything to go near my lungs at the moment, so I ate it. But I overdosed and panicked, and I had a panic attack as well as an asthma attack on the Saturday night, and thought I was going to go call 999. My wife calmed me down, thank God. The Sunday I was not very good, very quiet all day. And then this week, it's Friday now. It's been, geez, what's that? Monday, 7 days. Well, it's day 12. It's day 12. It's day 12, I think. So, yeah, even now I've got a tight chest. Yesterday I was a bit tight. I think the best day this week was Wednesday. I felt good. I've done a bit of exercise today, just 10 press-ups, done some squats. That's as much as I'm going to do. I don't want to push it. But I'm back energised, doing my work in my office, writing my movie. But yeah, that's my experience of it. If that happens to you, if you've got asthma, just take it very easy. You don't want to go into hospital if you don't have to. Even when you're panicking a bit, you know, if you really, really can't breathe and you're, you know, then call 999. But, you know, if you think you can calm yourself down by lying down, listening to some music, after taking your inhalers, I thought there must be something happening to my lungs as well in terms of how it affected them, like maybe an infection. So I got some antibiotics. I've been taking antihistamines, and those antibiotics mix seems to have worked quite well, as well as my inhalers. And I've had to take a really strong inhaler actually. My neighbour, luckily, well, she's asthmatic and she has these really strong inhalers. You know, the powder ones that are called like turbo inhaler. Just you twist it and you get powder up there. I didn't want to do it initially, but that's actually worked. I had to do that today, to be honest. Oh, so yeah, I'm hoping this is the end of it. You know, it's a horrible experience. You know, I'm a normally really fit guy, and I think that's why I didn't get all the other symptoms. And my immune system's normally good, but because I've got asthma, it got me. So yeah, that's my experience. Hopefully, you don't get it, but if you do, remember to have your inhalers at your side the whole time. Blue and brown inhaler, the steroid inhaler and the Ventolin or the reliever. Get some antibiotics. Call your doctor and get some antibiotics. It doesn't do any harm to get them in you anyway. And then and I thought antihistamines did a quite good job for me. That combination, you know, I haven't been able to drink alcohol. I haven't been able to drink coffee in the mornings now. Every time I've had a coffee, it's got worse. So I can't have any stimulants. Yeah, so I'm just living a pretty straight life at the moment to get myself better. So a little recap: if it does happen to you, get your blue inhaler, your reliever, your brown inhaler, your steroid inhaler. Do that every day, twice a day. Get some antihistamines in you and some antibiotics. And you should fight the virus off if you do that. Loads of water. You can't drink alcohol because that makes it worse the next day. I couldn't drink coffee. I love coffee in the mornings. I haven't been able to drink coffee. Every time I've had a coffee, I've felt tight-chested after, and it's made my day a nightmare. So, yeah, I've done a little bit of exercise and hopefully getting back to it. But yeah, take care, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you like this video.